My name is Jim Harris. I'm a professional food photographer. It started 15 years ago. A friend of mine owns a restaurant, a barbecue restaurant in Tucson. And having my roots in Memphis, I love my barbecue. He makes the most amazing pulled pork sandwiches on the planet. So I like professional camera, barbecue, put them together. So I reached out to him. I said, Robert, I'll trade you 5 pounds of pulled pork for some food photography. And he was all over it, and I haven't looked back since. 1,300 restaurants. I'm having a blast. I'm traveling everywhere. So it's been a great gig. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. Well, back in the day, before I started my 2 companies, I was an engineer traveling all over creation. And I always wanted something that I knew that I could count on, wasn't going to fail on me when I'm traveling to Asia, China, and all that stuff. So I've always loved leather products because just the smell, the quality of it, the oohs and ahs you get when you're walking around and stuff like that, it's super cool. So somehow I landed on saddlebackleather.com, and it was literally love at first sight. This is like going back 20 years. So in a space of probably about 2 years, I probably bought 2 bags, the wallet, iPad cover, but it was an instant love affair. So it's, yeah. So I bought my first one, and that was the one that I started traveling all over the world with. And it was a very reliable, trustworthy companion and never let me down. And yeah, so 20 or some odd products later, I'm still in love with Saddleback. The history of the bag was the original one that I had was dark coffee brown, and it kind of got crushed, and I sent it back to you guys to see if it could be repaired. And they said, well, how about if we just give you a new one? I was like, really? Seriously? So they ended up sending me this one. The branding irons definitely stand out a lot better on this one as opposed to the dark coffee brown. I started shooting a bunch of restaurants in Tucson, and it started to occur to me, one of the first one I shot that had a branding iron, he's a good friend of mine. And so he has a brand that he puts on top of his hamburger buns. And all of a sudden a light bulb went off, and I was like, wait a minute, why not put this on my bag? So this is the first branding iron that was done, Thunder Bacon Burger Company, and that's what started this whole trend. So he put that one on there. It was like a cloud of smoke. It looked like a bomb went off, but that I still smell that burning flesh in my nose. But it was super cool. These were the first 2 that kind of defined everything, and then from there it just exploded. I've got brands from speakeasies in Vegas, bars in Tucson, Hofbrau House here in Fort Worth. I've got the Vault uptown in Sedona. So this bag has seen a lot of miles. I chose Saddleback leather because of its number one, its beauty. It's fashionable. They're bulletproof. They're reliable. They're never going to fail you. I can't say enough good things about Saddleback leather. It's just like it's a love affair. So I mean, I always get the oohs and ahs when I'm out and about. So that's kind of cool. Little perk there too. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. And so I'll be Saddleback leather for life. And then when I'm gone, my kids will get this one and everything else that I have.